Hey, Juice Outdoors. We are heading to the, well, we call it the Common, State Forest. We spent a lot of time down here as kids camping, swimming when the river flooded and then drained down at the end of summer. We would come out here till the billabongs that popped up and go fishing, which sounds really funny. They're just massive big puddles, but the carp would get stuck here and walk around smashing the top of the water with a stick, and eventually you'd end up hitting a fish. Some of them probably pushing up to a metre long, because carp are an invasive species of fish brought out to Australia so people could throw them in the rivers and basically catch a fish. So why you wouldn't want to catch a fish that's edible as opposed to something that's not edible like a carp is beyond me. A good recipe for carp is catch it, hang it in the tree over the riverbank, and come back a week or two later once all the flies had gotten into it and all the maggots were dropping in the water, and you try and catch a decent fish there. But yeah, we never used to come out this way. We used to walk through the, well, ride our bikes through the caravan park. There's a small gate there. We got through there and we'd come out here. Looks like they've actually got proper trails for it now. What all we had was a mud trail we made ourselves. Van out here and stayed instead of at Paul's joint. Would have been awesome. It's funny the amount of time I spent out here, and it was only once we ever come across a snake, which was a red-bellied black snake. A little bit dangerous, to say the least. But yeah, we were out here all the time. Come out winter, go camping, summer and go camping. We've been out here night time in winter. We'll get to the flats area. We used to sit on the bonnets of cars and people go flying along and stop and you go shooting off the car and sliding through the mud. It's just the best time. Things that, you know, you never want to see your kids doing now. Never seen so many people camping out here. Done up a lot different. Okay, this is the mud flat area. We'd shoot along here, sitting on their bonnet of the car, and as they stand the brakes on that slider, when they come to a stop, we just go flying off and slide along. None of these trees were here. You can see the river over there, and you can see the horseshoe part of the river when it flooded. That's around that way, and there's a dirt hill over there, which is a little island at one stage. It's basically where the river wound through back in the old days, and over thousands of years when it flooded naturally, the river gets straighter and straighter. I'll have a bit of a look around. So this is the horseshoe bit Yeah, hello cockies. Um, so the river used to flow this way, but over the years, natural river flooding and everything, the river or water finds a path of least resistance, and yeah, cut this off. So now when the river floods, this area fills up with water, but the river, when it goes back down, the river keeps flowing straight. You probably all learned that in geography anyway, so I don't need to tell you. And yes, it is raining because, you know, it's summer, and why would we want it sunny? You see the water drops on the river there. We'll take you down. That's right, parked over there. I said a lot of these thin trees weren't here. Oh. And we just had lots of carp jumping up. I can see one over there. I don't know if you can see them. The noisy cockatoos. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 in that tree. There's a couple up here somewhere I could hear. Look at him. Up your wing out, you bugger. There he goes. He seems to be looking at me. Oh, there's another two just flew in. That's probably the first time I wish I'd had a 3-metre pole instead of a 2-footer. Never really seen the point in having a massive big pole. Wobbly legs. At the river, some guys out here fishing, some ducks. Still raining because it's summer. I don't know if you can see them. GoPro doesn't have a great aperture, but you've got a gaggle of cockatoos over there squawking away. More flying on the trees up there. The water's probably not much clearer, if it is clearer at all, than the lake. So you can just see my toes. I'm up to my knees basically. So yeah, never used to have a boat ramp here. It was just a muddy bank. The guys would get their boats in the muddy bank. Yeah, she's changed a lot. You can see the erosion on the bank over there when they open the floodgates to drain the lake. I think it's every 4 or 5 years. And it just rips through, rips the bank away, roads it out, gum trees drop, new ones grow, like all these new ones. These were never here. I'll get back to the car and go to the next spot. So this bank here used to go a lot further. Hello white cockies. This used to go out there. We used to camp down there. There were trees everywhere. Obviously when they flooded the river, it's worn itself away over time. There used to be an easier way down Do I really want to try? Oh my god, I'm going to try. Don't know if I should record in this. Oh, biscuits, that doesn't hurt at all. Whew. We're nearly there. Oh, take a duck. It's okay, not the smartest thing to do with bad knees and a bad back. And unstable at that. But here we got down here. There used to be a way to, you couldn't drive a vehicle down, but there was like a little road. But that was back in the 1984. Just have a little fire down here, camp overnight. Nearly fell over again. So you'd be a foot deep all the way out past that sandbank there, and then you'd drop off, and I don't think anyone ever got to the bottom. It probably would have been 3-4 meters, maybe 5 meters deep. You see when the trees, when all the bank roads out and the trees fall down, they get stuck here when it floods, pushes them down to here. This is another spot I used to go camping as a kid, so we'll video all this. The road's actually called Bruce's Lane, which I always thought was appropriate, being my name's Bruce, or Juice Outdoors, as it should appropriately be. Corrugated road out. So happy. I hate corrugated road. Four-wheel drive can smooth it out a bit as well. The speed, four-wheel drive, still hitting the bumps, but or the corrugation, but it's a little bit smoother ride. gee, can I remember the way I used to go? Zanati's track, that's the one. Back in the day, they weren't actually signed that well. Things have changed for the better out here, by the looks of it. Though the road's still rough. Beach 2, if I remember right. Yep. This looks like the spot. Friends of my family used to drive out here in a normal car. It's very doable, but bumpy as hell. Is this the spot? Yeah, looks like the river splits here, so this will be it. Round the bend from where I would be. Jeez. It's been a few years. I was 14, now 54, so 40 years difference. Okay, I've come around, been too far. We'll get out here and have a look. So back in the day, as the river came around the bend here, it was actually a metre high, this little in that part, so that hasn't changed much. We've got Dad and his kids playing off up to the right, which as usual I try not to video people, but every so often we'd chase fish up here, up the little inlet. It's very little now. Once again, 40 years. Okay, so I was in the wrong spot. This is the area I was looking for. Nice sandy beach. Awesome camping spots, as you can see. Heaps of people around. Not many people around, so it's an even better camping spot. The other side of the river, there's people friggin' everywhere. So we'd sit down here, bonfire, edge of the water, Never have to worry about bushfires or anything because there's nothing to burn. None of these trees were here. It's nature growing back like nature does. Nice cool water. Oh, there's a Tarzan swing over there. And you can see the erosion from the riverbank when the river floods. A friend of the family's used to camp out here. Let's go down over that bit. It's not actually part of the river, it's just a dead end. Another horseshoe, so to speak. And yeah, we used to go down there looking for what is this for? Redfin and Murray cod, if I remember right. It was a great way to spend a week or so at summer down here. Lots of carp. That's all you bloody get these days. Alright, catch you in the next spot.